Hello everyone. This is actually the Heather that exists at the end of the vlog, and I'm just piping in really quick to let you all know that the Heather that you see right now and the Heather that existed at the beginning of this vlog are two entirely different people. That Heather had sweet, naive dreams of filming like the ultimate I can get back to work and I can read books and I can do everything vlog. And the Heather that exists now realizes that she's lucky if she got to read. So this is a weekly reading vlog, and I do read, but the goals I had set for myself, woo, they left. They took a train. They're out of here. Here's some things that we did do though. We read. I did finish a book, just not with the goals that I had intended. I did do a lot of working out, and I did get dressed with you guys every day. I showed you my teacher outfits. And I also packed my lunch with you. I meant for there to be a way bigger ratio of reading updates than there were other stuff, but you're gonna mostly see me getting ready for the day. And that's like it, with a few little reading updates sprinkled in here and there, but I hope you still watch. It means the world to me if you do, and I promise the week after this, we get back into a more regular weekly reading vlog situation. This was just something different, and I wanted to try it out, and I learned a lot about myself and my expectations in the process. So without further ado, enjoy. Hello fam bam. It's 6:30 in the morning. I have been up since 5:10 because of this vlog, okay? It is my first full week back at work with students, and I feel like if I don't set the year off on the right note right now, I am not going to be able to have a consistent routine. And routine is something that on one regard I hate, because it means I'm waking up early. It means I'm not getting to do what I want to do. But on the other hand, it really does help me just kind of live my best life. So we are doing a couple of things this week. We are trying to get up early every day. Early means my alarm goes off at 5. I will admit I hit snooze until 5:10 this morning. We are making healthy lunches. So here's the lunch I packed this morning. We'll do this every day this week. Also, I am trying to stay consistent with working out, whether that is going for walks, doing some arm weights here at home, or going to play pickleball. We're gonna do something every day as long as my Achilles tendon isn't bothering me, because it has been niggling at me. It's been like, hey, I need some attention, but also I'm not gonna do anything crazy on you yet. So we're monitoring that situation. Even if it is like I can't walk or I can't go play pickleball, there are still weights and things I can do at home to at least be doing something, right? And then because this is booktube, we will also be doing something book related, and that is staying consistent with reading every day. Now I do have an audiobook going, but it is not my priority book. I am audiobooking Business Casual. This is on my TBR for the month and is the last book in the Love Light Farm series. I am on chapter 5 right now, and this is following Nova, who is a tattoo artist, and she is the sister of Beckett from the second book. And we're also following Charlie, who is like a 3-piece suit wearing businessman, and he is Stella's brother from the first book. And this is more of like a situationship, friends with benefits to lovers type book. I love BK Boris. I'll read anything that she writes, but this is my audiobook. And this week I really want to focus on staying consistent with physically read pages, because it's so easy to just, not that, I mean, audiobooks are obviously reading, but if I lose the motivation and the drive to read a physical book in a busy season of my life, then I tend to kind of falter off on the reading train. And so I want to make sure that I am physically reading consistently this week. So my priority book is going to be A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. You guys know I love an aardvark book. I love the way they feel. I love the way they feel on the naked cover. This book is just beautiful, and I really just wanted something cozy that felt safe and homey to pick up this week. Nothing too high stakes. We're just gonna learn how to keep up with this little witch, and it's gonna be a great time. But you can see I've tabbed the top. If I wanna finish this during the work week, I need to read 67 pages a day. So that's gonna be the main goal of this video, is let's stay consistent. Let's wake up early. Let's put together a somewhat cute teaching outfit every day, pack a healthy lunch, get our workouts in, and read. So I have a lot of goals this video. We're still gonna make them happen. Most mornings I do wanna try and get up and read during this time. Since I'm waking up at 5, I'm getting ready between like 5 and 6. And then I need to leave here at about 6:45 for this week. I don't have to be at work until 7:30, and I only live 10 minutes away, but we are dealing with like the kindergarten and first grade traffic right now, because the lower school is on the same street as the junior high school, and all of these parents want to get out of their car and walk to their class with their babies, and it just makes more traffic. So I do need to leave earlier than would be expected this week. I also have a free 7 brew. Am I drinking coffee right now? Do I really want that free 7 brew on a Monday morning? So I think I'm gonna finish this and we're gonna hit the road, Jack. It's gonna be interesting to get my 67 pages in today because I'm going to work. I am learning a new curriculum, so all of my planning block, I'm gonna be figuring out how to teach these kids with the new curriculum. I can teach the 7th grade math standards all day long, but the vehicle in which we are delivering the standards to the children is new, so I need to learn the new curriculum, at least plan out what I'm doing over the next couple days on my planning block. And then I have pickleball at 5:30, so I might, as soon as I get home, set a timer and get some of this read. We'll see how that goes, but let's start this Monday. Cheers. Day 1 of getting dressed in something that's not a t-shirt, sweatshirt, and jeans. Okay, so I'm wearing a 7th grade team t-shirt. It is very see-through, so I always try and throw like a cardigan or a jean jacket over it. So I've got this just little beige cardigan, some black flowy pants I got from Shein back when I was buying things from Shein, which was like 2 years ago. They were in a video, I took the video down. I don't do Shein anymore, but I'm gonna wear the pants I bought. You guys can't see because this is really awkward, and how do people do this? But I'm wearing some leopard print Mary Janes that I got from Walmart. Why leopard print? Because there's leopard print in this shirt. I've got on 2 little silver stacking necklaces, also from Walmart. I did my nails last night with this like lime green cat eye, and we're gonna put some, what is this? Holler and Glow Hawaii Heat O2 Vanilla Body and Hair Mist on. When you're a teacher, you want to smell good, but you don't want to add any extra smell to your classroom, because when you teach middle school, the 13-year-old girls come armed with body spray and the 13-year-old boys come armed with Axe body spray. So you want to put your stuff on at home and let it mellow out before all of those scents mingle and conjoin. I don't want anybody to think that this is my style. Teacher style is very different from other style. You can be fun and colorful. You are trying to keep these kids' attention when you get dressed in the morning. So Monday's outfit. This is me before pickleball. I haven't read anything yet today. And this is me after pickleball, home to make dinner, get cleaned up, and then I'm gonna read 67 pages with you guys. Here's what I'm wearing today. This and this are from Walmart. I got this like a week ago. This I got like 3 years ago. It fits so weird. It's like perfectly fitted in my waist and then like way too big around my hips, but we're making it work. And then I'm wearing just my little knockoff Van slide-ons. And then these earrings I actually inherited from my stepmom. After she passed away, I got all of her teaching earrings. I'm wearing my really simple Anna Louisa H necklace, some rings from Walmart, and then I got this watch band from Amazon. My hair was not working, so I braided it and put it in a bun today. Tuesdays are always like the hardest days of the work week, but let's also do a reading update real quick before I go to work. I've never filmed a reading update with the kitchen behind me and my shower curtain behind me. It says get naked. But I'm learning things about myself this week as I'm trying to readjust to being at work, and that is on nights I play pickleball, I can't read very much. So I'm already failing at my 67 pages a day challenge because I read 13 last night. You heard me right, 13. I got home, I made a frozen pizza. I also didn't even tell you guys. I played 3 pickleball games. I won 2, I lost 1. The second game, halfway through, I took a tumble. I was trying to sidestep to like sweep up a ball, and I tripped over my own feet, and it was the slowest like roll on the ground tumble you could ever picture. I'm fine, I didn't like sprain anything. I didn't really like even get bruised. I'm just sore today. I'm sore as all get out. I feel like I fell off a horse. So I got home, I made a frozen pizza, took a shower, cleaned up a little bit. My apartment is still a wreck. Like 1 day into teaching and it is a wreck. I need to clean tonight. But by the time all was said and done, I got into bed, which was a mistake. If I need to read a lot, I cannot get into bed. And I read the first chapter, which is really cute so far. We are following Sarah, who has terrible parents. So she's essentially lived with her great aunt, her aunt, I can't remember which one, but she's also kind of been the apprentice to the best magician ever because they found out that she is also a really good magician. But she's come back to the inn where her aunt lives and she's dead in the backyard. And this little, can y'all see the little fox? The little fox is actually a witch that's been turned into a fox. And she's like, you have the power and I have the power and we can resurrect your aunt. And that all happens in the first chapter. And there's also a skeleton chicken. It is exactly the kind of cozy but like well-written book I need for this first week back at school. So since I'm not going to pickleball tonight, I am going to try and make up for lost time. I don't know that I will get to page, let's see. I don't know that I will get to page 134, but I'm definitely going to surpass page 67 this evening. My factor meals also get here tonight. They were supposed to get here yesterday and I'm just trying them. Like I'm not sticking to factor meals 100% because full price, they're way too expensive. But my dad does them. And if you sign up through his referral code, you got like 50% off your first box. So it ended up being like $40 for 8 meals. But of course, every week they get gradually more expensive. So I'm probably going to cancel after a couple weeks. But it is going to be nice to just have a meal I can heat up tonight and a meal I can just heat up at work tomorrow. Because let's face it, like I'm excited about my frozen pizza, but I'm trying to pack healthier lunches and that's not exactly the way to go. Yeah, let's go teach some more math today, guys. Okay, is this vlogging like we're on FaceTime? Because that's what it feels like. But I'm on my walk. We're aiming for 2 miles. It might be a little bit lower than that, but I did manage to read about 30 pages of A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping while I was waiting for my phone to charge so that I could listen to my other book while I walked. It's so cute so far, guys. So I told you a little bit about it this morning, but I was also half dead this morning. So it's about this 15-year-old witch girl named Sarah. She starts as a 15-year-old. That's only for a few chapters. She is a member of a witches guild, and essentially like she has rules that she has to follow, but she's also a super powerful witch. She's like technically more powerful than the guy who's in charge of the witches guild, and he is like sneaky jealous about it. But he tries to be like this very soothing, fatherly like mentor to her. And she's also best friends with his daughter. So that makes for a really weird dynamic. Her parents suck. They're always traveling and like having these huge adventures. And they basically just like left her with her aunt who also runs the magical inn. So when Sarah is 15, there's this little magical fox named Clemmy. She's not really a fox. She's actually a witch trapped in a fox's body. Finds her. And the reason that she finds her is because she knows that Sarah is powerful and can turn her back into a human witch, you know? And so when Jasmine, Sarah's aunt, tragically dies in the backyard, Clemmy helps her resurrect her aunt, which is like a no-no spell. And then Albert Gray, the big daddy witch, he comes there and he's like, okay, well, since you won't admit to who helped you, because Clemmy is involved like with this Albert dude, she tried to curse him, which is why she turned into a fox. And so he's like, since you're involved with Clemmy, you're excommunicated from the guild. And so when she tries to do all of this resurrecting, she starts to lose little bits of her magic. And she can't just go to the guild and get it back because now she's excommunicated. It's all very complicated. But after 2 chapters, she's now 30 and she's still helping her aunt run the inn. And that's where I am now. And it's just very sweet and cozy and charming so far. I think it's going to be a book of self-discovery. I think it's going to be a book of whimsy. I think it's going to be a book of challenging the norms. And I'm having a great time with it. The dinner was a brown butter chicken with Yukon mashed potatoes. And I would give it like an 8 out of 10. It was kind of like a basic boring meal, but the flavor was good and the chicken wasn't dry. So there's your update. I have the sunset behind me. You're probably not gonna be able to see it very well. It's really pretty. I'm gonna walk. going to give a reading update this morning because I gotta get out the door. Today's outfit is a little bit riskier because my body type isn't really a body type, but I am wearing, and I feel like I'm gonna get jokes from the kids today, but hopefully I accessorized it enough that I won't. I feel like I'm wearing an orange jumpsuit, but I got it, so I wanna wear it. I am wearing a just black t-shirt that I got from Target a couple of years ago, and then this orange jumpsuit that I got from Amazon. My necklace is this little Walmart heart necklace, the gold bracelet from Walmart, like all my jewelry's from Walmart, and then Amazon. Like, it's a little bit shapeless, but it's super comfortable. It does show off the lumpies and the bumpies a little bit, but at this point, like, everybody has body, so wear what you feel good in, as long as it is like up to your work's dress code. And then still going with really comfy, I'm wearing some like cushy sandals. They're basically like pool sandals, but I feel like they dress up the outfit a little bit. And then don't look at my nails because I had a little bit of an anxiety moment yesterday and picked at them, but I'm wearing some Walmart rings too. Wednesday's outfit, let's go to work. Happy Thursday. I didn't vlog very much yesterday. I did like my lunch and I did my outfit, but I didn't vlog my walk. I didn't vlog reading. I'm almost caught up to where I need to be in the book right now. I'm going to give you guys a reading update tonight. So if you're sticking around for the reading, I haven't abandoned it. I just didn't vlog much yesterday, but I'm really enjoying both books. And I think A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping is the exact book I needed. Like, it's just so cozy. There's not any big plot moments. We have one character who's trying to gather objects to get her magic back. We just have this found family. Some of them is real family. Some of them are just people who have come into this inn, and the way that they're all mingling together and loving on each other and appreciating what makes the other people different in their lives is beautiful. Some of the writing edges on a little bit too quirky sometimes, but I'm so just invested that I don't really care. And yeah, it's not big plot points. It's just day-to-day life of living with people and appreciating that everyone's different and there's beauty in everybody. I am a little bit more casual today. I did a t-shirt, but I did a t-shirt a little bit differently, and I'm gonna try and cover up. Does it say my school district on here? I don't think it does. Okay, so this is one of my school shirts that I have gotten in the past. One of our themes one year was Rise Up. So I have that layered over this little yellow dress that I got from Walmart. I do wear shorts under all my dresses when I am at school. And then I didn't really do much jewelry today. I just did a little silver chain. And of course I'll wear my school ID. And then for shoes, I'm just wearing these little beige flats, just trying to kind of elevate a t-shirt a little bit because I wanted to be comfy today. My eyes are bothering me, so I'm back in my glasses. Today we're doing a coloring assignment in class. It's like you get the math answer and then the answer tells you what to color on a page. And I'm excited to just let these 13-year-olds like be kids and be creative today. I'm gonna bring my little astronaut galaxy lamp and put it up on the ceiling while they're working. Hopefully we have a good day. I have run into some behavior issues this week. I'm like, it's the first week of school, guys. But overall, I'm having a good time teaching. Learning the new curriculum has been challenging, and I did wake up at 6 today instead of 5, so I do feel like I'm kind of like go, go, go this morning. But more updates, more calm this evening. I'm doing sprints with Patreon tonight, so I will have some time to really sit down and talk to you guys about more details of both books. Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning. We've made it almost through the entire week. I'll show you up close my outfit later. Today is nothing special. I finally went casual today. I gotta pull out my little side pieces on my hair. I'm not a millennial, right? Okay. But I haven't given like a proper sit down reading update. It's been very hectic, very like, I'm gonna give you a reading update in the moment on my walk or in the car or whatever, which has just been the vibe of this entire week. It's been very go, go, go until it's not. And as soon as it's not, I have stopped all of everything, and I've slept. And this always happens at the beginning of a school year, but the older I get, like the harder it is to pick myself back up. Like I turn 36 next month. It doesn't feel like I turn 36 next month. Like I still feel like I'm like the mindset of like a 23-year-old, and sometimes I forget that I'm in my 30s until my knees hurt or my Achilles tendon hurts. But this book right here has just been like a little angel on earth. This book came out at the perfect time for me to pick up as a back to school read. I would say that I'm like maybe 60% of the way through the book right now. If you look at my tabs, I am exactly where I was supposed to be Wednesday night. I'm 3 tabs in. So I'm 1 full day behind, but I can't be mad at myself, and I am gonna kind of do like a wrap up, like reflection on the week, I guess this weekend, but it's really good. It's really good. Sarah is on a quest to get her magic back, and there is a certain spell that she needs, and there are certain ingredients that she needs to collect for this spell, and it's not like super obvious. You're kind of discovering how to find these items with her. There's kind of like little riddles around the items. Not really, like it's not like a spelled out riddle, but it's, you have to use your brain to figure out where or what these items could be, if that makes sense. And then you've got Luke over here, who is this boy that she knew from childhood when she was growing up in the magical guild under the supervision of Albert Gray. But they never really crossed paths. They just kind of noticed each other while they were there, because everybody thought that Sarah was this like highfalutin wizard who didn't care about anybody else. And Luke was like this quiet, cold, standoffish boy, and both of their conceptions about each other were completely wrong. But now he is staying at the inn with Sarah and all of the found family that is staying at the inn. There's Nicholas, who is a knight who works at a medieval fair. There is Theo, who is Sarah's nephew. There's Matilda, who is an older lady. And it's more of like a boarding house than an inn, although people do stop by and hang out. But Luke brings his little sister Poppy, who is autistic. As a teacher, I think the autism representation in here is excellent. Like, it's very observational based on what I have seen. I am by no means an expert on neurodivergence or mental health, but I do work in a profession where I observe neurodivergence every single day. So from an observer's point of view, from an outsider who doesn't have the medical knowledge, I think the representation in here of the specific autism that Poppy is dealing with is very spot on the nose, and I'm appreciating it. And there's so much about just loving people for their differences. If I had to pick a theme for this book, that would be it. Like, loving people for their differences, not loving people and ignoring their differences. So it's cozy, it's warm, but it has a lot to say about a few deep things. And I think that's the kind of book that I just am vibing with really hard right now. I have not read The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches yet, so that will definitely be on my docket for the fall. I say that every single year, but I do think that this is the year I will read it. And then as far as business casual goes, I'm still just very casually listening to that book. I'm probably about 33% in. I've been listening to it on my walks, which I have done something active Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I took yesterday off because I was doing reading sprints, but I did manage to walk almost 3 miles just by like existing at working at a junior high school. But we do still need to pack my lunch for the day. The factory meals have been excellent. There's only been one that I haven't been crazy about. It was a feta shrimp, and I just think a shrimp meal was not the way to go. But we need to pack our lunch, and I need to show you my outfit. There's not much to my outfit today. Okay, today's fit. I have on just a school t-shirt under my sweatshirt. I have on a school sweatshirt. I have on some really comfy jeans that are not doing anything for me. And then my white slides. I'm wearing a math headband from the Happy Headband Co., gold hoops from Walmart, and my Anna Louise H necklace. It's a very boring outfit for what I hope is a very calm Friday. Good morning, everybody. I am leaving this clip in because you need to understand why I get ready in the morning. Okay, I'm gonna get ready now. It's Saturday. Guess what book I'm not done with? Because I've read some this morning. When I woke up this morning, I was exactly 2 days behind where I wanted to be, because in my brain, I was going to read 67 days a week, and I was going to finish a book during the work week. And 67 pages doesn't feel like a lot when you're going from summer break, when you can read all day and you have no other obligations that are wearing you out. And then all of a sudden you're back as a teacher. You are walking almost 3 miles a day at school. Your brain is on overload because all of a sudden you have 100 dear, lovable teenagers who also need you so much. And you get home and you're like, I still have to take care of me. And so you either have to make food or find food. I need to take care of my body. So I go for walks or I play pickleball. I get home. I have to clean myself up. I have to clean my house up because I live by myself and I have 3 hellions for cats. And then I'm like, okay, deep breath. Now I can take time for me. Moms, single moms, every mom, every dad, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how you do everything and still have time for you. So like, y'all really are the superheroes, you know? But yeah, I've realized through this little get back to work experiment that regimenting myself like that is not going to work. I can read when I can read and take time for myself in a non-reading way when necessary. It's gonna come back. I'm gonna find that routine and I'm gonna find that balance of exhaustion and taking care of myself versus like partaking in all of my hobbies. But yeah, we are gonna finish our book today though, because it's not a vlog if I don't finish a book. So I have less than 100 pages left of A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. And guys, I didn't know there was gonna be a ball scene. There's a whole masquerade scene. I love it. I really am having a great time with this book. I know for a fact it won't be a 5-star because of some quirks with the writing style, but I don't see it being less than a 4-star. So I'm having a really good time. The romance is very slow burn and swoony and cute. I can't say it's not spicy. Like I feel like it's leading up to a spicy scene. I might be wrong, but the tension is making me feel like it's gonna get spicy. Yesterday I didn't read at all because of a very important reason. I was cleaning up my house this summer. This is gross, but in the summer we just get really bad gnats, and I get them every year around the same time, and I do everything I can to try and kill them. So yesterday I was setting up some apple cider vinegar traps and like deep cleaning my kitchen, like pine sol everywhere. Pine sol everywhere. I need to mop today too, because they don't like the smell of pine sol. So we're gonna mop with some pine sol. I digress. In the middle of cleaning and trying to kill all of these gnats, I get a text from my hallway group. So the 7th grade hallway is where I work, and we are all very close. Like we have a big group text, and it's just really helpful to like the people that you work with and to like know the people that you work with. And I would say like 90% of us are on the Alani Nu train. And of that 90% of us, 100% of us are on the we need to know when the Witch's Brew is back in stock train. And one of my coworkers and I were talking yesterday morning about like all of the cities we were going to try and visit this weekend to find it. Lo and behold, I get a text from the girl I was talking to yesterday morning, and she's like, Kroger in our city is fully stocked. And so you better bet I dropped everything. I was essentially wearing pajamas, and I sure did drive to Kroger. And I sure did get 12-pack of the minis, and I got a couple of the big ones, and I'm about to go crack one open right now to start my Saturday off good. And I think it's gonna be a good Saturday. My best friend is not in town. He is at a wedding several states away, so I won't get to hang out with him this weekend, and I miss him. But the same coworker I was just talking about, and then a girl who used to work with us, and then one of my other coworkers who now lives in the same complex as me, which is really cool. We are all going to meet up and play pickleball tonight. So it'll be nice to play pickleball with like some friends that I already know. So that will be fun and exciting, and hopefully we're all on the same competitive level, because I get competitive and it's not fun to be competitive with people who aren't competitive, because then I feel like I have to rein it in. But I'm really excited. So let's have an Alani Nu. Let's put some laundry up. Let's finish our book, and let's just have a grand day. All right, it's Sunday, Heather. I actually just filmed a clip to put at the beginning of this vlog, letting everybody know that my expectations for myself were way too high this week. But yesterday I did finish A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, and I gave this 4.25 stars. It was just the sweetest book. I've gushed about it enough in this vlog. I think I did want to give an update about like the spice level. I would say that it is open door, but it stops before things get too hot and heavy, and like you're given a little bit of a sprinkle of some cayenne peppers, and then it lets your imagination do the rest, and you can visualize what you want, or you can turn that part of your brain off and you can continue on with the story. But this book was just so incredibly stinking sweet, and the pacing wasn't fast, but you cared about the characters' like internal quest for peace and to find herself and to find love and acceptance both within herself and within the greater witchy world that she lives in. And I ate it up. I can't wait to read her first book, which I have not read yet, even though it's been on my shelf for forever. So yeah, this was a very, very good back to school book. I think if I had read something like a thriller this week, I probably could have stuck with the like page goal type plan that I had for myself. But because this one was a little bit more slower paced, it made sense that I was getting tired. But I'm not gonna say that the slower pace deterred me from my enjoyment of this book or anything like that. I definitely enjoyed it. I played pickleball with my friends last night, and y'all, it was so much fun. It's not like the typical group of people that I play pickleball with. These are all friends that I have from work, and it was just good to like bond with them outside of the school setting, but also like we're all pretty competitive and like relatively on the same level of athleticism. So that was just a lot of fun. We ended up playing 5 games, and my Apple Watch was screaming at me at the end, and today my quads are screaming at me. So I know I got a good workout in. I know I got a good workout in last night. Going into this next week, I'm definitely going to tamper my expectations for myself a little bit and just enjoy life and not having any kind of pressure. If I finish books, I finish books. If I don't, I don't. But the most important thing right now is keeping myself happy and healthy and alive and ready to teach the kids. I've already gotten 2 observations in the first week of school during the last block of the day. I know not everybody's a teacher, so you don't know how stressful that is, but that's pretty stressful. Okay, if you enjoyed this vlog, either leave me a school bus emoji or an apple emoji, since really that's what my life revolved around this week was school. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye guys.